Greetings gamers, KWK here with another Let's Play for you, and today we're playing something a little bit different than normal. Today we'll be playing a John Wayne video slot machine game that I found online only. The reason that I am playing this game and showing it to you today is because I am totally astounded that in this day and age, from the day of Atari up to now, that I cannot find any video game based on John Wayne. I mean, John Wayne is an iconic hero from Western movies, and there have been so many successful Western franchises out there, like Sunset Riders for the arcade was ported over to Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo, to even more modern games like Gun for original Xbox and PC, and I even think they released on the 360, all the way up to the most modern consoles that you can play Red Dead Redemption. When you have all these successful Western franchise games, how John Wayne never got his own game really blows my mind, to tell you the truth. I personally would buy immediately any game that would feature John Wayne, especially since I can't find one other than the slot machine game that I'm showing you today, which I'm only doing because this is the only way I could show the best of both worlds of something with John Wayne and video game related. And I do understand that this is a gambling game and it's very much of a stretch to call a video game, but just bear with me today. I mean, surprisingly, even though it's just a slot machine game, not that I'm a big fan of slot machine games, especially video ones, I'd rather use a real slot machine, would be more entertaining to me, but since it features the Duke in this game, we're going to try it out today. This game was created by a company called Playtech, and this is their description. Spin through the Wild West with the Duke on the John Wayne online slot. Playtech has started something of a recent trend of putting together online slots based on Hollywood screen icons, and coming hot on the heels of their Marilyn Monroe slot is one based on the Duke himself, John Wayne. As players would expect, there's a significant Wild West influence on the reels. The Sheriff's Badge of the Duke is one of the most integral in the game, acting as a scatter symbol that triggers a separate pick, me bonus game. The prizes increase based on the number of badges, with players that are lucky enough to spin in 5 at once able to choose from anywhere between 80 and 120 times their total original stake. The ranch bonus is also a highly enjoyable and acts just like a typical free spins round, activated by spinning in the bonus symbol on the first, third, and fifth reels. As is common in the Icons series, players start with a pool of spins, in this case 3 and no multiplier, but can shoot down tin cans to improve it, including more cans, spins, and multipliers up to a total of 40 spins with a 5 times multiplier. The John Wayne slot is definitely one not to be missed, and you can enjoy all of the Duke's adventures completely. Well, that was a mouthful of a description for an online web game, so back to the video here. Basically in this video I'm just clicking different options and trying to see what I can get happening, and luckily I got to this bonus round feature somehow, and it's pretty interesting that the first time I'm ever playing a John Wayne video game, I am actually shooting a gun from a slot machine game, and this is by far the easiest I've ever played of any game where I've had to shoot a gun, where I just put the mouse over any target can here and I just fire the bullet and make sure I hit it. And apparently doing this I can get free spins and other types of bonuses in this game. Now I'm kind of confused because from what I was reading about this game is it's a variation of a real slot machine game, and I'm just curious. I wonder if this is on the real live slot machine game, and if so, is there like a joystick or something on how you do this special ranch bonus round with the gun? That would be really interesting to see. But right here, this is about as much action as you can get being John Wayne, apparently, in a video game setting. And unfortunately, it is not that great. It is literally just point and click, and that is it. I mean, this is very disappointing with how many things you can incorporate for John Wayne out there, and all we got is this slot machine game where I'm just hovering over some cans and clicking, and that's about all the action John Wayne sees. I mean, he is well overdue for a game that he deserves for his stature and status to have some kind of awesome game built around him. I'm hoping that more people will realize this and check out this video and somehow promote or get out to somebody to at least find out why isn't there John Wayne video games out there? I've done some research online and talking to people, and nobody seems to have an answer for me. And don't go around telling me the Duke wasn't popular, because that guy is probably the most popular cowboy in my opinion. But I will say about this game is, I'm guessing because I'm playing it for free online and it's just a fun little demo, I have got enormous luck playing on this. I mean, this big win, I keep getting these left and right in this game, and I'm not even trying very hard. So I think they just do that to motivate you to actually go play the real game, and I'm sure I don't have the same type of luck when I play that one. I mean, I can't think of any genre that is as iconic as the American Wild West. It's the only one to blend elements of exploration, establishment, and expansion with a healthy dose of cool cowboy heroism. I mean, you don't need to be an American to appreciate the unique landscape of the Wild West, and it's a shame that there aren't many mainstream games based on it from this time period, and to make it even worse, especially that revolve around John Wayne. So, why games do not exist revolving around, the Old West so much, or John Wayne. I mean, I understand there's Red Dead Redemption and Gun, but I mean, those games are only a couple. I mean, there's so many other genres out there that have been done to death, in my opinion. You got your mobster games, and you got your military shoot 'em games, and those types. I mean, those are done every year, constantly, it seems like. But the Old West just keeps getting overlooked, and I don't know why they keep overlooking this genre for video games. Because, I mean, heck, I understand this is just a slot machine game, but I'd have to say they at least did the Duke very well in this game. I mean, this is a very nice, elaborate setup for a slot machine game. It's pretty cool as much time and effort it looks like they put into it. I mean, the whole music, the theme, the night and day transitions in the background. I mean, I know this is just a video slot machine game, but there was a lot of time and effort here that, they're honoring the Duke the best they can. Because I bet you any money that the creators that were working on this were probably thinking to themselves, you know what? There's not many video game related things to John Wayne, so if at least we can get this video slot machine out there, let's do the Duke right and do our best job. And you know what, I'd have to say it is pretty fun considering what type of game it is, and I'm not very into these types of games. But regardless, the rest of the video, enjoy, see how much money I end up racking up before I just can't play anymore, because this is just tedious in my opinion with these big wins left and right. And why don't you guys post a comment or give me some info, or shoot me a message out there and let me know what you think about this. Do you think John Wayne deserves a video game out there? Do you think that the Old West doesn't get the focus that it really deserves in the video game community? I'd like to know, and maybe if we get enough people interested and we get enough buzz going out there, we might get our John Wayne game out there or something similar to it. So, something to chew on. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and remember, when you do that, you're doing it for the Duke. So all you John Wayne fans out there, post your comments.